Hello world, singer-songwriter Saona here. Some of you might know me from my music or my music videos. But there's so much more to me than just music, so I invite you to come along with me on a journey as I discover hidden worlds within all cities and find inspiration in the most unlikely of places. Living, learning, loving. Bella's World. Super excited to go to the frequency experience. Supposedly it's a way to expand your consciousness with yourself, with others. I'm very excited because I'm totally into expanding my awareness and also experiencing that in a group setting. It's supposed to be a 360 immersive experience in a dome-like structure. I'm super excited. Here we go.
Emotions running wild, you can't escape me.
I'm actually gonna film a little bit of my experience for my blog.
Oh, so you're a blogger, like blogger?
I'm a singer-songwriter, but I just recently, like, everybody's more interested also in like my play, so I'm like, I might as well show people the stuff that I'm into. Yeah, and I'm into this kind of stuff. Hey guys, we are with Nafis, and he was on this journey with me, and we just literally popped out the dome. When you first got in, like, what did you feel?
Well, it's interesting. I think every time I go inside, this is my second time.
Oh, it's your second time?
Yeah, I came yesterday for a different experience. Excuse me. But yeah, I feel dizzy when I go inside. I don't know if it's because of the structure, if it's because of the low lighting, if it's because of the energy. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's definitely something flowing inside. Yeah.
So you said that this is your second time.
Yes.
What made you come back?
They suggested I come back today because this one was all about kind of like transformative, elevating, spiritually enlightening, excuse me. Yeah, so that's why I came back.
And what made you want to do this?
I'm all about bettering oneself.
Okay.
And so for me, it's one thing to take care of your physical, your spiritual, your mental as well, because they're all interconnected.
Mind, body, spirit.
Of course.
The whole thing.
Of course.
Was there anything in the meditation? It was like half an hour. Was it longer?
It's definitely longer.
Was it something that stood out to you that like made you feel something more than the other?
Well, I think this one made me feel connected to the other people.
I was next to you.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, because I remember your hand.
Yeah.
No, it felt connected because everyone was vibrating, everybody was humming at the same tone, so that kind of connected everyone's energy together. You know? It didn't feel like individuals, it felt like just one collective.
I felt your energy because like not only because you were next to me, but you have like a very powerful voice.
Thank you.
And I was like, when we were going like, I'm like,
I need to compete
okay.
with him.
All right, let me not be shy now.
Yeah, right. No, it's not the time to be shy. Like if you really want to gain the benefit, you definitely have to fully commit to it.
You think you're gonna do this again?
Sure. I'm gonna bring some friends, and see what their experience is.
Do you feel like in your circle of friends, do you think like you're the one who's like more open-minded to these type of things, or do you hang out with like more like-minded individuals?
My group of friends is pretty eclectic. I would say I have a circle of friends that would be interested in this. I definitely have some friends that would not be interested in this, but I feel like everyone could benefit from this experience. Thanks for checking out Bella's World.
Thank you. Sarah here. She's a little camera shy, but it's okay because we already experienced this very intense thing inside of the dome in there. So let us know, like, what made you want to come out here at Frequency?
So I have had experience with meditation and yoga. I am an acupuncturist and chiropractor and exist within the realms of the alternative healing arts, and I, for a really long time, have been wanting to explore more breath work, like intentionally. I know this is a good thing. I'm super passionate about diaphragmatic breathing and its relationship to your core and to your pelvic floor. So it's like I know all these things logically, and I practice them in a very
Like controlled way,
in kind of like a not a medical way,
like a ritual.
like no, it's like the opposite of a ritual.
Oh,
I
okay.
practice it when I'm like, okay, I need to do my diaphragmatic breathing. It's not like
I've never heard anybody say that, but that's pretty cool.
it's not like a ritual, and I would like it to be one. I was saying before, like I feel as if I need to incorporate this into my practice. And I came here tonight because I have been so go.
You live in New York.
Let's focus on other people. I needed to take time to focus on myself, to do something that I knew was going to be good for me. This kind of represents a time for me stepping into what I can do for myself.
And that's what you need to do, because a lot of the times, like women, we are just like naturally, we kind of want to take care of other people first. Like this is like a lot of women, they tell me this, like we just want to nurture other people. If you don't take care of yourself, you are not going to be good for nobody. Like, you know.
Yeah. And when you're so used to focusing on others and to doing everything for other people, and you being the last person that you take care of, it's almost like, wow, how do I do this? How do I do this? And I think what was so great about this workshop also is like it all comes back to the breath.
Yeah, I know.
It's the center of everything. Without breath, we wouldn't be here. Without breathing, we couldn't exist. So.
We usually don't like focus. We're very shallow breathers, and we're like, you know, it leaves us in a state of like an imbalance, I believe. Like, you know, they mentioned something about your cortisol levels rising when you're not, you know, when you don't take the proper time to do proper breathing. You know what I mean? And being in New York City, like just a train ride is so stressful. Like
Totally.
that alone, like the minute we get into the train or the subway, like the whole vibe, like this is what I mean. Like we can connect in a beautiful dome and actually be ourselves and be vulnerable to each other. But at the same time, when we're in this train, we're like in defensive mode. We're like, oh my God, this person just pushed me. That guy didn't give the old lady a seat on the train. I can't believe, like, it's very stressful, you know, and your mind just, you know, so you need to bring that meditation, like everything that we learned here today, in those moments. Like, I feel like that's when you just gotta bring the dome into like the training stage. Like, you gotta bring the dome into like stressful like situations, right?
I felt a lot of movement, but I felt a lot of restriction also. I felt a lot of...
Where did you feel it?
In
the diaphragm.
Diaphragm. And
that's like your
in my
solar
belly.
plexus.
Yep.
And that's like the career center for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So like when
self-worth, ego, identity.
Yeah, all that stuff. So like when you feel like up here, that means there's something going on with your career center. You like, you know, and a lot of people have that, like I believe that in the beginning of meditation they mentioned something about like always thinking of the future a lot, and that's what we do a lot, where we're like projecting to like, oh, I need to meet this goal, because you're always in the future, not in the present moment. But when you're in breath, you're not in the future or what I did yesterday, you're like now, right here. So maybe if you do this, it won't feel so restricted, girl.
I know, I'm right there with you.
Right?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. I mean, I could go on, but
I thought you were shy.
I know. Once you get me talking about abdominal breathing.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's her jam. Her jam is abdominal breathing.
It is. No, I feel grateful. I feel grateful for finding this this space.
How did you find it?
Honestly, my friend sent me an ad a couple days ago for something different, for a different event. Went to the website. Was like, what is this? And can I go? And I found the breathing workshop. And I was like, that sounds like that's you. It was nice meeting you.
So I am here with Danielle, another person who was on this journey with me, and let us know what you think. What is your honest experience?
Honestly, I don't feel as much as I hoped I thought I would. And when everyone else is going around talking about this euphoric out of body experience or something, I'm just I feel like this is some kind of bullshit. You're online. You're not feeling this, right?
Yeah. That's cool.
But when I'm actually talking to you about this, I talked to you a little bit about this 5 minutes after, I'm just I think she actually really did feel something.
Yeah.
And so it's making me think about myself, then what is it about me that's blocking myself or keeping me from really feeling that out of body, very spiritual experience.
Yeah.
And so I think looking back, that's something I definitely want to reflect on. It's definitely something I want to work on. But I really couldn't help but notice that there were so many moments where I could have gone to the next phase. I could have gone to the next plane of existence, or just unlocked a new spiritual part of my mind, but kept myself from doing it.
No, but you know what? I was mentioning to you once everybody left the dome, that we all get activated at different points.
I'm hoping it does. I'm really hoping I feel something, because I definitely came into this hoping to really I guess have that sort of that experience. You're saying.
What made you want to come over here at Frequency?
Well, mostly because Gio personally invited us over here. I think he's one of the curators of this event. And so he's very big in terms of really opening up your mind spiritually. I'm also with my friend Kenneth, who also is a very big proponent of the power of the first experience. And so I think basically the combination of being with him and Gio, his encouragement today, really made me pursue okay, this is something I should really start getting into. It's never too late or never too early.
Well, there's no such thing as time, right?
Exactly.
There's no such thing as time, age. I don't believe in any of those concepts. I never have. So, and we're just all connected. It's amazing. I felt every single person in the room.
And I'll set you free. I am emotions running wild. You can't escape me. I see.
Guys, I'm gonna give you my honest experience, my honest opinion about how I felt about frequency. So here goes. I had no idea what I was going to be experiencing when I went in the dome. I'll be honest, I was nervous and a little bit cautious, because I know when you are in a meditative state, you're kind of more open to things, and I'm always thinking oh, what if I'm too open and I attract some sort of negative energy. I mean, I know it's that superstitious part of me, but it's always in the back of my head. But I didn't actually feel anything until everybody started breathing together, and then I started feeling everybody's energy. I actually felt happiness, I felt pain. So I was feeling a lot of emotions in the room. Maybe that has to do with the fact that I'm an empath and I can actually feel people's emotions and energy. The one thing that was very surprising to me was that when you look up on the dome, you can actually see visuals, and some of the visuals that were projected were actual things that I've actually seen in my own private meditation. There was this fabric that looked like a web, that was a breathing web, and I actually have seen that. And no, I do not do any drugs, so it's not because oh, I was high and I saw that. No, I've actually seen that in my own private meditations, completely sober. And the fact that to me just lets me know that we are all connected, because that's something that I saw in my own personal private meditation, and that person who created that visual for this experience, that means that more people are having similar experiences in order to create that and put that out there. So that's really, really interesting to me. The
The other thing that I felt was very sleepy after the whole thing. I think it was about half an hour to an hour long. I'm not too sure how long we were in there. There was a moment where I was just like, whoa, I think I could totally like pass out right now. I felt so chill. I felt real like, oh, I think I could actually sleep like 8 hours through tonight. So that was a good thing about breathing, is that it actually like lets you go into a deeper state of relaxation. There was a section where the meditation coach, our guide, she was like, oh, do like a fake laugh, and everybody started doing this fake laugh, like ha 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 ha. I'm like, and I couldn't do a fake laugh because I'm not really good at doing fake laughs. So when everybody was going ha 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 ha, I just started cracking up like real crazy. I was like I just started like dying, like just cracking up, and there was like 30 people there, so nobody could hear me. So that was pretty cool, and I felt like little kids, like we're all just laughing. You know how like when you yawn and it's like contagious, and then somebody else starts yawning, it was kind of like you start laughing and everybody else just starts laughing. Like I mean that was kind of funny. Other than that, I didn't transcend, or I didn't have like an experience that was like, I mean, I've had deeper meditations on my own. I was actually expecting to feel something new. I guess the only thing that was surprising was the visuals. I mean, the person who created that, I mean, they definitely have had either that experience, or they created something that most people who get into deeper levels of consciousness probably see. So I think it was a cool experience. They do tell you that you should try it more than once to see what reaction, or like if you can get deeper, just like an exercise. You work out one day and then you come back and it's different. So it's kind of like a breathwork workout. So in a sense, you know, I would like to try it again, and see if I can go deeper. I could feel something more, something new. But the best part of it was, I guess, like connecting with people. I mean, that's why I'm doing Bella's World. It's because I realized that a lot of us are actually a lot more alike than different. And I know in the world I don't understand why there's so much like wars and like all this hate, because we are actually pretty alike. Like we all like to eat, we all like to laugh, we've all experienced heartbreak, and like, you know what I mean, like we actually are like more connected and more similar in so many more ways than not. So that's, I mean, that the experience for me was like being vulnerable, being open with a bunch of strangers, and just like I actually made some friends. And I think that's what I'm taking out of this, that we're in a community. We can find each other. We can, you know, go through things. We can experience things. We can connect. So Bella's World is about bringing people together and talking about our experiences and seeing how, you know, much more alike we are than we think. All right, guys. Good night. I'm probably gonna sleep like for like 10 hours straight because, like I said, I feel very chill. And yeah. Till the next episode.
Living, learning, loving. Bella's World. Please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the bell to receive notifications on my latest videos.
So it's really awesome filling out Bella's World. Check out her channel, subscribe. I think this is the part where they say click on the link below or above on the sides. Do all of that.